dance and carnival. You got so much bacchanal. Wailing time is any time, and any time is wailing time. I love you, St. Vincent, me sweet little island, St. Vincent. I love you, St. Vincent, me high room, St. Vincent, St. Vincent, St. Vincent. I love you, mango guava jelly, early morning fish tea, coconut water, farina and sabuka, pilau, crayfish and kalaloo, sauce, dumpling and maniku, roast breadfruit, blackfish ribs, and much, much more deliciousness. I love you, St. Vincent, me sweet little island, St. Vincent. I love you, St. Vincent. You.
Hills, mountains, high, high, high. Man, woman, jai, proud, Vincy, hands up high, and let me hear you say.
Drop the window and feel the vibe. There's no other place I'd rather be. Me Vincy girl by my side. I tell them all the while, we don't have no gold nor oil, but we have wonderful people rich with beautiful smiles. From the hills to the mountains, high, high, high. Every man, every woman, every child. If you're proud to be Vincy, put your hands up high, and let me hear you say, this island is mine. Jump and say, jump and say, jump and say. This island is mine. Jump and say, jump and say, jump and say. This island is mine. Jump and say, jump and say, jump and say. This island is mine. Wave and say, wave and say.
There is renewed tension in the world today. The two superpowers are keeping a close eye on the developing war between Iran and Iraq in the Persian Gulf, a war which seems to be escalating.
The Soviet Union says it's tried to pilot shot down Korean Airlines Flight 007 after the aircraft violated Soviet airspace and reportedly ignored instructions from its flight.
This is Caribbean Vibe.
The world getting crucial, we need a solution. Dismally crucial, there's just one solution. The hope for tomorrow is loving today. Try love, it gonna help us, I say. Israelites, love is the answer, black and white. Love is the answer, South Africa. Love is the answer, Nicaragua. Love is the only answer. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Nuclear weapon, self-destruction. I say, religious fighting, human rights dying, civilian death squad, terrorism very bad, discriminating against God's race, apartheid, black genocide, I say. Iraq, Iran, love is the answer, Northern Ireland. Love is the answer, South Africa. Love is the answer, Haiti, Libya. Love is the only answer.
Wouldn't it be nice, instead of having all this news about world aggression and world tension, for us to have one big party, a peace party, with all the world leaders, all the world leaders, the capitalists, the communists, the leftists and the rightists, the racists, the idealists, the reformists, all the S's. Wouldn't it be nice? And in this party, all we're gonna talk about is love. Yes, love. And how to make it the answer to all of today's problems. After all, we are all God's children.
Let's come together, love one another. Reformation, a new direction. Destroy every weapon immediately. Love, not hate, before it's too late, I say. Lebanon, love is the answer. Afghanistan, love is the answer. El Salvador, love is the answer. Cuba, Singapore, love is the only answer. Love is the answer. East Germany, love is the answer. West Germany, love is the answer. North Korea, love is the only. South Korea.
This is Caribbean Vibes.
Would you like to rock it with me, baby? Would you like to jump it with me, honey? Would you like to rock it with me, baby? Would you like to jump it with me, honey?
Digging deep in the crates, deep in the crates with Oasis Sounds.
She was standing in a corner, looking so sweet and without a partner. So I went over, I spoke to her, she smiled, and I said to her, would you like to rock it with me, baby? Would you like to jam it with me, honey? Sweet calypso, music jamming for soul. Come and rock it with me, baby. Come and jam it with me.
Testing. Can you hear me? Good evening, everyone. Apologies for the late start. Officer in charge of the University of the West Indies Global Campus, SVG site, Mrs. Camille Lakram. Former head of site, Mrs. Deborah Dalrymple. Former Global Campus Association of Postgraduate President, Mrs. Renetta Peter Morris. University of the West Indies Global Campus, SVG Alumni President, Ms. Hannah Hamilton. Featured speaker, Mrs. Bria John. Apologies. The executives of the University of the West Indies Global Campus, SVG Guild of Students, faculty and staff of the UWI Global Campus, SVG site, awardees, specially invited guests, the media, well-wishers, good evening. As Vice Chairperson, I have the great pleasure and honor of extending a warm welcome to this esteemed assembly on behalf of the UWI Global Campus, SVG Guild of Students. We are honored to be hosting the second annual Honor Roll and Recognition Ceremony, and we appreciate your attendance, which gives this important occasion even more meaning. We sincerely hope that today's events are filled with happiness, pride in one another, and success as the UWI Global Campus SVG site once again boasts a whopping 282 awardees on the honor roll list for the first and second semesters of the 2022-2023 academic year. Compared to the honorees who made it into the list for the 2021-2022 academic year, these numbers indicate a significant increase. But today is about more than simply our honor roll selections. We Vincentian students are united in support of our very own Bria John, who has been awarded the esteemed title of Global Campus 2023 Valedictorian. Additionally, we are happy to celebrate with the 143 graduates from the SVG site, marking yet another significant milestone for us. It is indeed a glorious victory for all Vincentian nationals as we continue to lead by example. Let us enjoy this joyous moment as we recognize the hard work and dedication our student body has clearly shown. To carry this celebratory party is none other than a man of our very own hearts. He has been with the University of the West Indies Global Campus for over 14 years, and he continues to impart his knowledge and support to students in need. Having been recently elevated to Program Officer in the Student Experience Unit, this gentleman is more equipped to continue his role in supporting students. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Ronnie Daniel, our Master of Ceremony.
Thank you very much, Miss Morgan, sorry. Good evening, everyone. And I want to be lazy and to say that I also adopt the protocol that has already been established. It's an absolute honor and privilege to chairing this session for the second year. And it's a delight to see you and to be part of this experience once more. Before we go into the substance of our activity for this evening, I wish you to stand as we invoke God's presence among us. And to do that, I would invite our interim chair of the Alumni Association, or committee rather, Sister Hannah Hamilton.
Good evening, everyone. Please allow me to adopt the protocol that has been established. I'll follow in Mr. Daniel's footsteps. Right? Let us pray. Dear God and Heavenly Father, we come humbly before you this evening, God, to give you thanks. Thanks for everything that you have bestowed upon us, oh God. As we come here to recognize the great deeds of our students, Heavenly Father, we thank you for your great deeds that you have bestowed upon us, oh God. The knowledge that you have granted unto us, Heavenly Father, to be successful in our studies. Heavenly Father, tonight, I place everything that is to be done and said into your hands, O God, and we ask for your continued guidance, Heavenly Father. Touch us from the crown of our heads to the sole of our feet, Heavenly Father. Bless us, strengthen us, and guide us, Heavenly Father. Let us all enjoy our moment, Heavenly Father, of accomplishment, O God Almighty. And we just thank you for everything that you have done for us and everything that you are about to do. In Jesus' holy and precious name, amen.
Please remain standing for the national anthem of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and we will be accompanied by the panelists. Thank you very much. You may have your seats. So once again, let me welcome you to this second annual honor roll ceremony as we celebrate with our students who have accomplished significant achievement in their academic journey thus far. And so it's a delight to share in this experience And I trust that as we share this moment with each other, that it will be a wonderful evening. May I apologize for the late start? And if I am not mistaken, I'm not too sure the minister is unable to attend. I'm advised. So let me apologize up front for those two things. But nonetheless, welcome one and all, and thank you for sharing part of your Saturday evening with us. There are many things happening. Just across the street, they perform in Ministry of Culture, Performing Arts, Festival is continuing this evening, and of course there's another big event on the South Leeward area of the country, and many things happening. So thank you for sharing part of your Sunday and part of your Saturday rather, and your weekend with us. But this evening belongs to our students, and oh dear. Let's welcome our minister, and happy you were able to make it. I just apologize for you, but delighted that you're here. Please join Mrs. Lacrow and Mrs. Dalrymple in front. Thank you for coming. So now it's my pleasure to invite a very hard-working president of the Guild of Students. And this is the second time on the executive. Last year she was in another role as vice president, was it? Public relations officer, and this year she is elevated to higher service as president. Please welcome your president, Ms. Zilpha Joyet, to bring some brief remarks.
Good evening, everybody. Yeah, look nice. So it's my pleasure tonight to bring to you the opening message from chapter chair of the St. Vincent chapter. Please allow me to adopt the protocol that Marissa would have mentioned before. So my fellow Pelicans, firstly, let me say welcome to a new and exciting chapter of your academic journey. For some, it might be a continuation, and for others, it might be your well worth freedom. When you embarked on this academic journey, I am sure you had no idea what you were getting into, no idea what to expect, and you might have been a bit anxious. Yet, you traveled on this journey, and you gathered that learning is not just about lectures and assignments, but about exploration, collaboration, and personal growth. The University of the West Indies Global Campus is a place where ideas flourish, diverse perspectives converge, and you have the opportunity to delve into content that ignites your curiosity. But none of these things can be achieved without self-discipline and hard work. Tonight, you sit before me, hard-working and disciplined. Disciplined enough to commit yourself to your education. Disciplined enough to set goals, and disciplined enough to achieve them. Tonight, you are here to be honored because you have worked hard, and it has paid off. You may have encountered challenges, but you did not see these challenges as obstacles, but rather stepping stones towards your success. Continue to embrace them with enthusiasm, for they will be the building blocks for your academic achievements and virtues. The Global Campus. Being a campus of over 42 sites in 17 territories, SVG St. Vincent yet again boasts the highest number of honor roll recipients in both semesters 1 and 2. But not just for the Global Campus territories, over all the campus sites. This year again is no different. We celebrate a total of 282 students on the honor roll this year, and a gross total of over 1,000 in 3 years. Let me hear you say it. We little, but we talawa. Beyond the virtual classrooms and online lecture halls, you'll find hardworking guild executives who are not only passionate about their academics, but passionate about their students. With that, I implore of you, as you continue your journey, do not hesitate to engage with them. Do not hesitate to engage with the staff. Ask questions, seek guidance. Remember that education is a two-way street, and your active participation will only enrich your entire university experience. The activities to come are excellent opportunities to meet your like-minded peers, form lasting friendship, and own skills that extend beyond academia. So this year, if you are continuing as you settle into your new academic routine for this year, bear in mind the values of integrity, respect, and open-mindedness. Embrace the diversity of our local community and engage in thoughtful conversations that will only broaden your horizon. Lastly, I will leave you with the message to continue to dream big, set ambitious goals, and work fervently towards them. Your journey here, whether it is continuing or it has ended, is only a portal to your bright and promising future. And I am already eagerly envisioning the remarkable contributions that you'll make to the campus and the world beyond. Again, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Ms. Joyette. And again, I like to break protocol sometimes. And so may I invite the team? I don't think everybody, well, yes, may I invite the team now just to stand so you will see who your student representatives are. And perhaps they could say who they are while here. So please, may I indulge you?
Using my teacher voice. Good night. I am your chapter chair for this year, Zelfa Joyette. And I welcome the rest of the team. And this is Vice Chapter Chair.
Hi, everybody.
Marissa Morgan. Secretary, Bethany Trimmingham. Girl, come. PRO, Kareem Andrews. Our academic student rep, Micheline John. Our CLO is outside, as well as our treasurer, Mr. Garrett Ogaro and Glenroy Thomas, and our post-grad representative, Miss Nakita Alton. If you remember her, she was our chapter chair last year, but apparently she is in love with UWI. So she has returned to do her master's degree and now represents our post-grad students. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
If I may, this is our second year having our honor roll ceremony. And here is this handsome fella, is Mr. Garrett Ogara. He is the money man. He's the treasurer. And this is our committee liaison officer, Mr. Glenroy Thomas. As I was saying, it's our second year having the honor roll ceremony, and I am very pleased to say that the other territories in the region are now trying to play catch up. Antigua is also having theirs tonight, but I think it is without, I can't go on and not mention the executive last year who would have started this initiative. And some of the members are here. Miss Shawnesia Smart, please stand. This was our treasurer last year. Ken Roy Williams, he was here previously. He just stepped out a while ago. Miss Nakita, our chapter chair last year, myself, PRO, and I am not seeing Janice. Marissa was our secretary last year. Marissa was our secretary last year as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. She loved to boast, eh? Congratulations once more. And I see some of our graduates here, and we, on behalf of the site and on behalf of the Student Experience Unit, I want to congratulate you and encourage you to take a break, and then you can return. We'd love to have you. And even if you don't come back to this site, at least you have 4 other campuses to choose. But we will love to have you, as you know. So congratulations once more, and best wishes to those of you who have just graduated. I want now to invite my colleague, Mrs. Camille Lacram. You know, we share a lot of things in common, and she looks so lovely in blue, and it's one of my favorite colors. So, Mrs. Lacram, please join me at the podium to bring the brief remarks on behalf of the site.
Mr. Balcom, I'm certain you'll see how lovely we look together. Yes, the roses, blue roses. Thank you. Okay. Good evening, all. The Honorable Minister of Education, National Reconciliation, Ecclesiastical Affairs and Information, the Honorable Curtis King, former Head of Site, Mrs. Deborah Dalrymple, former Global Campus Association of Postgraduate Students President, Mrs. Renita Peters-Morris, UWI-GC SVG Alumni President, Ms. Hannah Hamilton, UWI Global Campus 2023 Valedictorian, Ms. Bria John, Honor Roll awardees, the UWI Global Campus St. Vincent de Grenadines Guild of Students, Chapter Chairperson, Ms. Zilpa Joyette, and other members of the executive, members of staff, UWI Global Campus St. Vincent site, other invited guests, members of the press, a very warm welcome. The UWI marked its 75th anniversary in 2023 with a series of year-long activities to promote this milestone achievement. No easy feat, considering its humble beginnings as a university college. The commitment to dedicated teaching and administrative staff, a homegrown but visionary approach to education and learning, and a student community thirsty for knowledge and advancement combined to propel our institution into the Times Higher Education World University Rankings, the Caribbean's #1 institution, and in the world's top 1.5%. The journey was not an easy one, and to borrow my favorite phrase, there's always room for improvement. Expansions in program offerings, example, there's now an Academy of Sport, flexibility across faculties to support diverse interests and qualifications, and international student exchanges are targeted responses to the changing needs of our students, ensuring that they take their place not just in the individual islands or in the wider Caribbean, but anywhere in the world. The UWI Global Campus remains vested in your academic and, by extension, personal advancement. We stand ready to support, advise, and encourage through difficulties and challenges, mindful that a university's most valuable asset is its students. Tonight's much anticipated ceremony is one which understandably generates an inordinate amount of pride among staff and students alike. It recognizes the brilliance, hard work, and dogged determination of 282 students who, in spite of personal and professional challenges, excelled and attained a GPA of 3.6 and above across semesters 1 and/or 2 of the 2022-2023 academic year. I wish to extend hearty congratulations on behalf of the staff and Global Campus Site's leadership team to all the awardees. This is your night to celebrate your achievements with your peers, friends, and family. For some among you, this is your final ceremony, while for others, this is the first of many. Special congratulations are in order for Ms. Bria John, who is not only an honor roll awardee, but the 2023 UWI Global Campus Valedictorian and tonight's featured speaker. The UWI Guild of Students must also be commended for continuing what I hope will be a long and worthy tradition of publicly recognizing our students. Once again, congratulations to all, and I look forward to the balance of the evening's activity and the opportunity to meet and greet so many faces, and maybe at this point to start to put some faces to the many names on my usual long list of students. So once again, thank you very much and enjoy the evening.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Lackram, for those very kind words. And I want now to move on to the next item on our program for this evening. One of our students, Miss Melanie Hoyt. Let's take our minister before Melanie. So I deem it a privilege to invite our Minister of Education. You know, I was in a space today and his name came up because, if I'm not mistaken, sometime in the 80s, Brother King, or Minister King, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is under your leadership at the National Youth Council that persons like myself started in radio. And I was making the point in that conversation that persons like Arthur Bob and Curtis King have been instrumental in at least my generation in the late 80s, early 90s, as they were championing the cause of education and youth. And so it is with that in mind that I say that this person really needs an introduction. Education is in his bones. Our Minister of Education, Curtis King.
Yes. Thank you very much, Ronnie. Mrs. Lackram, former head, Mrs. Dalrymple, the chairperson, you call it, of the local chapter of the Guild, vice chairperson, and your team. There's Miss Hamilton, yes, and other distinguished persons who are here in one capacity or the other. And I must, of course, offer a special word of greetings to the Guild of Students of the Global Campus and the SVG chapter. In fact, I'm very happy to be here, representing the Prime Minister, because as you know, about a year ago, we made some adjustment to the portfolios regarding education. And so we have a higher education department, which resides now in the office of the Prime Minister. Nevertheless, it's education, so we have to always be working closely. But I'm very happy to be here for a number of reasons. And by the way, Ronnie, I'm always scared when I see brief remarks, because I tell you the truth. I find very often when we need to talk about the good things, they always say brief. But I have to obey those who set out the agenda, so I would be brief. Nevertheless, I'm going to crave your indulgence because I need to say some things tonight. and especially because I'm in a good mood. I have to say something. Yes. First, I want to make the very important point that those who spend time learning about their past are always the best prepared for the future. I'm going to repeat that. If you spend time informing yourself about your past, you're going to find that it is great preparation for your future endeavors. And I want to commence there because very often we speak negatively about our education system. And mind you, I'm not saying that we must not be critical, because we have to be critical of just about everything. And in any event, the only how we are going to propel our way forward is by analyzing what we do in every respect, in every discipline. And so education is no different. We need always to critique. However, in doing so, we must not forget to build on the strengths that we do have. And I want to say, despite all that you might hear about our education system, the truth is there's a lot of good things that are happening, a lot of good things on which we are building. And so I want to just briefly make the point. Always, we must remember from whence we are coming. We are just recently, in terms of time, established ourselves as an independent country. And over those 44 or so years, we have been embarking on a campaign. That's what it is, basically. A campaign to put right the education system that we inherited. And so successive governments have put a lot of effort and financial resources into filling the many gaps that we inherited in our education system from 1979 onwards. And I must say that despite the many challenges that we have, challenges relating to finances, challenges relating to human resources, and so on, we have made significant progress. But as always, there's still many things to be done. And I want to make the point further that great credit must be given to our teachers, lecturers, to the other educators, and to our students. Because clearly, what we are seeing is a combined effort by our people to enhance our education system. You know, I think it was last week, I sat in the comfort of my living room following the graduation exercise of the global campus. And by the way, I'm very sorry, let me do so now. Let me say a pleasant good night to Miss Bria John. I hope I have it right, Bria, the Valedictorian at that ceremony. And I sat there and I'm listening to the presentation of the graduates. Well, graduates at the time. And every country, including where you have campus countries, you know what I was doing? I was counting the number of first-class recipients. And I think it was St. Lucia who was just ahead of us. And I counted about 53. And boy, I start scratching my head because I'm saying, boy, 53, that is what St. Vincent and the Grenadines have to surpass. And I mean, I'm thinking, boy, I really want us to beat that. So when they started presenting the graduates from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I'm counting, and when I got to 54, I was like, Yes? My wife called me and wanted to know, what is happening? So I said, we just passed St. Lucia. But I wasn't sure because I had counted, so I'm saying, perhaps I missed a number, so I'm saying I need 3 more. I need 3 more to feel comfortable. But guess what? We got to 63, and I said, well, I'm happy now. I'm happy. Yes, put your hands together for our students. And it was continuing the tradition, or the trajectory, if you like, of our students in terms of their academic performance for 2023. Because earlier this year, we had the results of the CPEA, that grade 6 examination. And we had the best results ever in 2023 at that level. Then we had a significant improvement in our CSEC performances when we considered the performance last year. In fact, I remember, well, it was just over 66%. And some people went to tongue without an appreciation for the challenges that our system experienced with COVID-19, with volcano, with the fact that we had opted to do only 1 paper over 2 years. But those inclined to negativity didn't see it that way. It was an opportunity to say, the education system is failing. Never mind, it was only 1 year. But you know, I'm always a person who stick to my guns, and I really felt, of course, I was out there making a defense. But, of course, I felt that in the stage of recovery that we are in, and we are still in a stage of recovery, that this year the results were going to be better. And so it was proven. And so we had good results at CSEC. In fact, we are almost back to the level of the pre-pandemic period in terms of our performance at CSEC. And also we had good performances at Cape level and, of course, those who did the associate degree and so on. To the extent that this year we were able to award more national scholarships. I'm talking about the first category than the previous years. Yes, we had just over 20-something national scholarships. Okay? And when we add to them the national exhibition and the bursary, we had a total of 66 awards to our students. So I'm saying good things are happening, and we must always encourage our students and commend them and give recognition when they do good. Don't just sing when they do bad, but when they do good, you hide. And then we say, give a brief remarks. No, we have to celebrate. And therefore, I am really happy to be here to celebrate with you, the students. And I have no doubt that next year, God spare my life, when I'm there following the graduation ceremony, if the trajectory continue, then I wouldn't be so tense counting the number of first-class awards. Because clearly, if over the last 3 years, we have seen a situation where over 1,000 students are on the honors rolls, and given that the GPA is basically within the range of the first class degree, then we expect that come next year and for the next year, we are going to be celebrating once again your performances. So first, I want to commend the local chapter for this wonderful initiative. I just learned that it is the second year of this initiative, but what is greater about this? You have your own colleagues giving recognition to you and your wonderful performances. And you need to put your hands together for that. Secondly, I want to commend the local management and staff of the global campus here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, of the UWI, for doing wonderful work. You know, last year we gave roughly about 1,000 tuition scholarships. This year we gave over 1,400. Now, quite a lot of these students are attending students all over the world, but a significant number of these students are in fact attending the global campus. And I really want to encourage you because I know, I remember I did a postgrad program while working, and I know the challenges that you face having to work and do other things, living here and studying, and for you to be maintaining such good performance, it is quite significant. I'm happy, and I really want to commend you for your wonderful performance and wish that you would continue in this trajectory. Finally, I would not feel happy if I did not make this statement. Now, about 2020, we had a tour of this facility, and we also visited an area just outside of this facility where the National Youth Council headquarters used to be and the skills training. Why? Because one of the challenges we have is that although we have quite a number of local students who take who do the degree program, we even have some doing masters and PhDs, although at the professional level. The truth is that we have come to recognize that we have to enhance our position with regards to the number of persons who are exposed to and who are doing tertiary education, especially at the degree and higher level. We have come to recognize that there are not enough of our students so exposed. And all the data will show that, look, those countries that spend a lot of resources into tertiary level education and training, those are the ones at the cutting edge and the development and providing a better standard of living for their citizens. And so we felt that despite what we are doing, especially in social sciences, the humanities, in terms of the degree program, one of our major challenges is, and especially in this period where science, technology, and innovation so important, in the area of science and technology, mathematics, we are not doing too well. And presently, it is very difficult to offer a degree program to locals. When I say to locals, it is difficult for locals to pursue a degree program in STEM while remaining here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And part of the problem is we don't have the requisite facilities, the laboratories, if you like, to accommodate that. And so we have taken a position that we are going to provide the requisite facilities relative to the STEM labs, science, technology, mathematics, and engineering. We're going to ensure that we have a suite of laboratories that would put at the disposal of both the community college and the global campus these facilities to accommodate our students pursuing such programs locally, so that they won't have to always go away to pursue education in that field. And it is a project that we are very committed to. I know the Prime Minister is not here because he went to an activity in Saudi Arabia where they're discussing that very issue and others in terms of realizing the funding for the same. I really look forward to that day when we'll have those laboratories established so that we could do such program. And with that said, I want to thank you once again for your forbearance and for having me here tonight. But I'm really happy, and I really wish you all the best for the night as you continue to give recognition to those students who have worked so hard and who have done us so proud. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much, Minister King, for your very kind words and for sharing some additional statistics with us and important achievements over the years. Thank you very much once more. We will move straight into our next item, and I will now invite one of his final year students, Melanie Hoyt, to share with us one of her pieces. Melanie, please welcome her. Melanie participated in the Ministry of Culture's National Performing Arts Festival the first weekend, and she did exceptionally well. So please take it away.
Good night, everyone. That good night song so sour. Good night, everyone. Good night. Aren't you happy to be out here tonight? Okay, we're out here for a good reason and a good cause. So it's time for us to have some entertainment, even though the night has been quite entertaining thus far. So please allow me to adopt the protocol that has already been established. Tonight, I'm going to recite one of my original pieces entitled In These Walls. In these walls, we found our homes, spending hours researching like Sherlock Holmes, sleeping on beds with springs like bones, and treating our courses like divorces, saying, well, we should have known. But rejoicing when the results had shown a family member in the eyes of the boasting parents' throne. In these walls, we found employment, turning gray, but later reaping enjoyment, where bonds were formed and names were given, like University of the Stressed Indies, Global Campus's legend. In these walls, we hosted debates profound, like whether or not we can hear the microphone sound, with passions flared, opinions unbound, in Blackboard and Zoom, academic battleground. In these walls, we became detectives, searching for lecturers with theoretical perspectives. Drowning in jargon, our minds reflective, a quest for knowledge, our pursuits selective. In these walls, we found religion, praying to God that the markers would see our vision, praying our hearts out for assignments to be done, then asking for a miracle when grades were given. In these walls, we found an institution that cemented us with a solid foundation, that awakened within us a fighting passion that clings to its friend, awakened wisdom. In these walls, we discovered hidden talents, like speed typing during exams and breaking the silence. Tutors amazed by our last-minute brilliance, a finessing determination, our true resilience. In these walls, we found success. For education is often called the key to success, but we greet success with WD-40 at its best. The WD-40 application that helped to shape our education. In these walls of learning, we dance the quest. Triumphs and challenges, each a worthy test. With rewards in hand, we stand abreast. In these walls where our journeys manifest. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Melanie. And you could do better than that. Give her another round of applause. Thank you very much, Melanie. That was beautifully done. I did tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, friends, students, family, it's my pleasure now to invite Madam President to introduce our featured speaker. May I invite, yes? Please welcome her.
Good night once again, everybody. Miss John, an early childhood practitioner from the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. She stated that she has always aspired to become an impactful educator on a journey which began her childhood when positive experiences she received from her parents paved the way for her love for educating others. The sacrifices they made to be involved in my educational journey sparked my dedication and passion for teaching, which fueled my eagerness to give back to my community by providing free tutoring services to children who need remedial assistance. Brea, who is currently employed by the Ministry of Education as a teacher, believes that teaching is not only a noble profession, but also an honorable lifestyle. And she quotes, and I quote her saying, "Teaching has profoundly influenced my interactions with my family, friends, colleagues, students, and everyone else I encounter." I'm just trying to say that teachers are the best. Just putting that out there. Empowered by her mantra that the only person you are who you decide to be. She has completed her degree in a Bachelor of Early Childhood Development and Family Studies, and this year has surpassed everybody. So let us all welcome Miss Brea John, our 2023 Valedictorian.
Thank you, everyone. Whew. Minister of Education and National Reconciliation, Mr. Curtis King. Officer in Charge, Mrs. Camille Akram. Student Experience Unit, Mr. Ronnie Daniel. Former Site Head, Mrs. Deborah Dalrymple. The UWI Global Campus SVG Guild Executives, other distinguished guests, honor roll awardees, beautiful. Good evening. I was tasked with this responsibility of delivering this speech to you tonight as your featured speaker, one that will inspire, motivate, and serve as a source of guidance and encouragement. However, not so long ago, a year to be exact, I was in your position. Though I enjoyed the featured speaker's speech, I remember the feeling of anxiousness as I could not wait to walk down the aisle in style to collect my certificate, an honorable representation of hard work, commitment, and dedication that was put in over the years. I remember vividly every 10 minutes whispering to my colleague and friend, make sure you record me, you know. As I am sure many of you would have done tonight. So I promise I will try not to hold you too long. Looking at you all here tonight tells me that, if not everyone, most of us in this room, over the last year or more, ignored Coffee's guidance as she sings. Care ball in her life, man. I, for one, started crying the moment my journey began. Not sure why I thought traveling the night we had our first meeting with the program manager was a splendid idea. However, as the internet connection made its attempts to remind me of the humility needed for the rough terrain ahead, I quickly realized it was not such a good idea. And let me tell you, I let Coffee down, big time. From that moment to this present day, screaming, "Thank you, Jesus." After learning of my success in the valedictorian selection process, I have shed some real tears, thanks to UWI. Nevertheless, it is evident that they were not in vain, just the same as it is evident that your tears, your headaches, your disappointments were not in vain as I look at you tonight. Not so long ago, I am certain there was a time when you could not even begin to comprehend what the term honor roll student meant to you. A time where the 3, 4, or 5 years ahead seemed like a climb that would last for an eternity. A time when the course guides and schedules provided appeared in a different language to our eyes. A time when we did not know how we would read for our degrees, submit assignments on time, study for exams, go to class, meet deadlines at work, and take care of our families all at the same time. However, I am here to tell you that the prize is worth the pain. A line in my alma mater school song I held dear to my heart while on this journey of becoming a beacon of academic excellence. Standing here before you tonight as valedictorian of the graduating class of 2023 UWI Global Campus and as your featured speaker at your honor roll recognition ceremony. Titles that if I was ever asked if I thought would be associated with my name, I would have asked if you were joking. Not this shy girl from GHS, as many would call me. But I look at myself now and all I can say is thank you, God. Words that I know reign true to you tonight. So when I got the invitation to be the featured speaker here tonight from Zilpha, my first reaction was, OMG, this is unbelievable. I couldn't believe all of these doors were being opened for me after conquering such a formidable journey. But the introvert in me quickly shifted to, Lord, another speech. Not to my surprise, then came the teacher instinct in me. Though I have no prior experience in formal public speaking, I was ready for the challenge, ready to share my experience in hopes that my message will be useful to your journey. The Guild's theme for this year is maintaining excellence, thriving as one. One that I believe is a true representation of the person I am and the epitome of my success today. A theme that reflects all we strive to be as students of the UWI Global Campus. So allow me to share with you 4 aspects that I believe are critical to maintaining excellence and thriving as one. In the previous academic year, I was charged with the responsibility of being the cooperating teacher for a student teacher enrolled at the SVG teacher division for the practical teaching component of her studies. For those who don't know, these students come in and observe your teaching strategies, interaction with students, and their parents and colleagues, and just about everything that you do. So one day, I was leaving my classroom, and the student teacher said to me, Miss John, you know, you just walk like if you think you're better than people. I was so flabbergasted that my immediate response was, girl, what? But then I quickly realized the teachable moment at hand and responded by saying, while it may be perceived that way on your end, it is not so. I walk with my head held high with a sense of pride knowing what I stand for and what I want to achieve. I want, when people call my name, it must be associated with excellence and nothing less. That was in April of this year. To maintain excellence and thrive as one with your peers, you must first understand the importance of self-awareness in your academic journey. Finding and embracing one's own identity is a major step in improving confidence, worth, and self-belief. Knowing who you are and who you want to be can help you see things from another perspective, which is crucial for personal development and helping you to realize your goals. I strongly believe that the person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be in the moments that matter. Above all else, you must believe in yourself, because if you don't, we cannot thrive as one. So while it is crucial to understand the importance of the collective to thrive as one while maintaining excellence, it is equally important for each team member to have a well-grounded sense of individual identity. It is with a grateful heart that I say that this experience has taught me more about myself in more ways than I could have ever imagined possible. I mean, did you really know yourself before you enrolled in the foundation course Learning for Success? Notwithstanding the countless classes where we complained to Mr. Adesh that the course did not reveal anything new about ourselves that we did not already know, by the time we were finished writing our portfolios at the end of the course, we were able to write a book. If the word limit asks for 3,000 words, some of us had 10,000 words. And we can never forget his theme song. Say it with me. We must always strive to be reflective practitioners. Which leads me to consistency. At the start of every semester, for each course, you are given the opportunity to clearly outline your expectations of the course materials, course instructors, peers, and those of yourself. Just the same as the course instructors and your peers express their expectations of you. One common expectation I have seen and had throughout the years is for each student to be a consistent worker who produces work of the highest quality. Now, what does this mean? This may look different to every student. It means that in the midst of all of your obligations, you still have to commit to engaging in thorough research and analysis, brainstorming, attending classes, reading weekly units, participating in the discussion forums to be able to use the information and submit an outstanding assignment. And as I am sure you very well know, this will require you to be determined, make sacrifices, prioritize within your personal life, and put best practices in place, such as time management strategies to avoid procrastination. Although I know some of us here tonight like to be on the risky and reckless side of things, myself included, and maybe binge watch an entire season for a show, close down the laptop and go to sleep and save that for next day, or to go outside and then whip up something in an instant, submit it, and get lucky. However, things don't always work out that way. And sometimes the good Lord likes to make an example out of us. There is a meme I once saw, and it said, you ever picture yourself in an outfit, plan it even in your dreams, but then you put it on when the day comes, and you favor fritters in coal oil? That is how some of our assignments look most of the times when we try to be risky. Sometimes some of us take advantage of AI like ChatGPT and Quillbot to complete assignments. Voila, nice and dandy 2,000 words with no greater effort than a few clicks of a mouse or keypad to copy and paste. Then the assignment has no flow. You receive an undesirable grade and talk from now until next year about how the tutor's wicked, singing wickedness in high places. I urge you to continue on the path of being proactive, creating schedules for yourself, studying, and most importantly, being creative and critical thinkers to meet those expectations instead of passing on a whim. Who can remember the first time you received an A+ or A on an assignment or exam? That feeling of pride and accomplishment, or even the first time you saw your name on the honor roll list. I remember when the first honor roll list came out in the then open campus in 2019, and I saw my name. That made me work even harder. Because how could I ever live with myself by dropping the ball and not making the list again? That was my motivation. And back then we didn't have any ceremonies or certificates, but you do. Bask in this moment, in your achievement. Use this as your motivator. When in doubt, when doubt and fear come knocking on your door, walk the road that is less traveled, not wide nor paved. Continue to put in the work and set yourselves apart from those who want to do what is easy. Collaboration. Maintaining excellence, thriving as one. While on this journey, I came to understand the importance of collaboration to me as a student, as it taught me open-mindedness, flexibility, and emotional intelligence. This achievement today is for my tribe as much as it is mine because of collaboration. Had it not been for the relationships I have developed along the way, I may have given up. To a UWI Global Campus student, collaboration is working together to brainstorm your ideas and most times burning the midnight oil to ensure you all finish your assignments or exams. I mean, have you really read assignment instructions so many times that you felt as though you closed your eyes, you would still see them? But all it took was brainstorming and talking it out with your colleague to understand. Collaboration is not joining a group to get ideas and you walk away having contributed nothing. Collaboration is not holding malice against someone because they didn't share an entire assignment with you because you are not comfortable with the topic or you've wasted time and failed to prioritize. Collaboration is mentoring first years who you may or may not know so they too can pave the way for those after them. It is reminding each other that you have class at 6 p.m. instead of 7 p.m., holding each other accountable, being a democratic leader, and understanding that although we have unique perspectives, we are all working towards one goal. Group work. I know some of us are still traumatized when we hear those two words. Nevertheless, we have learned to become better team players because of it. Practice professionalism and put your differences aside. Don't wait for the overachievers in the group to do all the work and then you enter your name on the title page and you magically receive a stellar grade. After all, most group assignments carry the most weight for the courses. So by force or by force, put in the work and have each other's backs. We are the leaders of tomorrow. And if we cannot learn to build and leverage our networks now, what state will our nation be in the next 15 years down the road? Maintain excellence and thrive as one. My final point tonight is about ensuring that you have a support system in place. Many people overlook this and say, oh, I don't need friends or I can do it on my own. I have no doubt that you can. But I am telling you that you can do it even better with the right people in your corner. Sometimes you just want to throw in the towel and give up because you feel as though you have no fight left in you. But this is where your support system comes in. It may be your family, a colleague studying with you, a mentor. Hold on to them. They will be the ones telling you not to close the laptop and go sleep or binge watch the entire season, but try again. I was fortunate enough to have a tribe, as I call them. My people, my parents who wiped my tears when I cried, my partner who never came up short of reminding me that I'm that girl, my peers who became family and helped me laugh through my grief, and my friends who always encouraged me to keep pushing, whoever it may be for you. Don't push them out and dig bottomless holes for yourselves in this world where anxiety and depression will gladly eat you alive as a student working full-time. Accept the support because it will make you realize just how strong you are and how much you are capable of. In closing, students, stay focused, work hard, and be unapologetic in your fight for excellence and success. Do not strive to do what is easy. Reach for the stars, do your best, and be your best, because if everyone did what is easy, then success would not be a thing. Believe in yourself and never let your hardships and struggles define your success. Etana sings, some say it's a mystery. Sing with me. How I still believe. Then in spite of all I've been through, I can still push the will. See, sing. I have the power, they can see it in their eyes. And it's the little thing called fate that makes broken wings fly. I rise. All right. In the face of adversity, rise up and take advantage of it. Stand strong in your faith, faith in yourself and in God. Be steadfast in prayer and seek his face. Philippians chapter 4 and verse 13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And Proverbs 16 and verse 3 says, commit your works to the Lord and your plans will be established. To my fellow graduates, the Vinci Massive, who just a week ago dominated the numbers for first class honors. We did that. So I say to you, we are leaving this institution with more knowledge, more open-mindedness, flexibility, and commitment to developing ourselves, our countries, and the region as a whole. We have morphed into self-determined individuals on a mission to use the knowledge we have gained to work toward a sustainable future for our Caribbean region. We leave as a united network, ready to tackle the issues we currently face with the skills we never knew we would possess. So, as you come up here to receive your certificates of recognition, lift your heads held high and walk in your pelican pride, as this is just the beginning of your success story. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss John, for that very exciting and entertaining, I must say, presentation. But nonetheless, a very important presentation. Thank you very much. And I know if we, like Minister, if we keep on the path that we have, that you have started, then I believe next year we may hear something again about the Vinci students at the Global Campus. Congratulations once again and thank you. I now wish to move into the fun part of the evening and the best part, I suppose. And now I'll invite to assist with the presentations of the certificates. Yes, is it President and Vice President, and you will lead us in this part of the presentation. So begin with semester 1. Remember, we are streaming live, and so you could stand tall and show your Pelican pride. I'm also advised that part of, in terms of our sponsorship, each student will receive from Carryway, which is one of our sponsors for this evening's event, you will receive a gift card along with your certificate. So thanks to Carryway, and of course the entrepreneur is none other than one of our students, Mr. Sina Hines. Okay. Thank you very much. So, are we ready? I also want to recognize our other sponsors, Mountaintop, OSV, and oh there, it's okay. My eyes are not that good these days, so yeah, thank you. So we want to big up our sponsors, and please give them a round of applause, all four of them. And so we begin. Okay, so we begin with semester 1, and we have, and forgive me, is it Sian or Shian? Alan? Please come forward. Alan? No? Gabriel Anthony Brown? Fulana Antoine, Karina Arundel, Danny Bacchus, here he comes, Simone Balcom, okay, Simone Balcom, Tanisha Ballantyne, Sabrina Breton, Donya Brown, Chanel Brown, Lenicia Brown, are they here? Avette Burnett, Burnett is here? No? Is Kadish Keen? Please. Sabrina Kane to be followed. Wilvan Charles. Clavier Charles. Alfred Collis. Collis. Janaya Craig. I'm not too sure if I pronounced that correctly. Craig. Okay, we move on. Mishka Dalton. Mishka Dalton. No? Oh, Misha. Sorry. She's not here. Calissa De Silva. Rachel Davy. Nia Davy. Kanda Derek. Maya Douglas. Sherry Duke John. Sherry Duke John. Andrea Durant. Shavon Foy. Shavon Foy. Tamika Foy. Or Foyle, sorry. Kenisha Francis. Tamara Franklin. Okay, we move forward. Ariel Gibson. Ariel Gibson. Melanie Haywood. Renika Haywood. Josan Hoyt. Tishana Hoyt to be followed. Kishana Innes. Kishana Innes. No. Otiga Jack. Kareem Jacobs. Tika James. Karina James. Kiana John. Nadesia John. Oh, Kiana John. Please welcome her. To be followed by Elron John. Miss Rosalind Johnny. To be followed by Ezron Joseph. Carl King. Carl King. You receiving on his behalf? Yes. Mr. Bacchus will receive on his behalf. To be followed by Monette Lane James. Monette Lane James. Giselle Lewis. Samantha Lynch. Melinda McDowell. Kahila Macmillan. Giselle Mofford Pope. Tracy Murray. No. Carmel Neptune Niblet. It's a Caramel, sorry. Caramel Neptune Niblet. Giovanni Neverson. To be followed by Shireen Oliver. Shari Oliver. Kathleen Parsons. Shanda Peters. Ophelia Phillips. To be followed by Yuri Phillips. Donella Power. Keziah Kwashi. Crystal Reese. Jerice Roberts. Roselle Robertson. Clevon Robertson. Stephen Robinson. Elissa Ryan. Jacel Ryan. Kanisha Samuel. Kimberly Smith. I think I missed Donette Samuel. Is she here? Donette? No. Letitia Sutherland. Sutherland is here? No. Quazria Thomas. Keldon Walters. To be followed by Moesha Williams. And Trisha Wilson. Trisha Wilson. Samika York. Okay, I think that concludes semester 1. Congratulations to all of you. We move now to semester 2 only. And Are we ready? May I invite Felicia Alexander. Keisha Alexander. Kiana Allen. Kimia Arrington. Felicia Ashton York. I'm advised that she's also the sports chairperson for this academic year. So, Odessa Batiste. Azian Batiste to be followed. We have Henrietta Bellinger. Henrietta Bellinger. Olvita Bob Jacobs. Bob Jacobs. And Bob Jacobs is followed by Tamaria Brown. Tamaria Brown. Kristen Brown. Inka Bullock Butcher. Ariel Bulls. Shiva Butcher. Javon Bino. Fionn Caesar. No. Gabriel Charles. Marika Craig. Natalie Dalloway. Nikita Daniel. Kensley Dean. Nevon Duncan. And Nevon is just graduated as well, the class of 2023. Congratulations. And of course, she's my colleague. We have Rhea Edwards, Tanya Edwards, Kamisha Ellis, Jamima Fairburn, Clemika Fergus, Jose Ford, Tatis Francis, Tamika Francis, to be followed by Janine Francis, Carissa Franklin, Camille Franklin, Shari Fraser, Imran Frederick, Sheldon Frederick, Mahala Frederick, Malia Frederick, Moesha Gage, Keon Games, no? Jamila Gibson, Sienna Gordon, Abiu Gums, Omari Gurley, Ozari Gurley, Kellyanne Harry, to be followed by Godfrey Harry, Sylvan Harry, Nazisha Hector, to be followed by Cenas Hines, Amika Holder, Mariel Horn, Sharika Jackson, make sure you collect all your carry-away certificates, nice experience. I understand. I'm yet to dive into that thing. We have, is Jackson? No? Simone Jacobs, Amanda James, Oricia Job, Nicasia John, Rihanna John, Kiana John, This Miss John? Oh, all right. Congratulations. Nicasia John. I think we have a repeat here. Kiana. Melinda John. Nadesia John. Keisha Johnson. Keisha was here earlier. I think she went to perform at the Peace Memorial Hall. Labriska Johnson. Labriska Johnson. Natasha Joseph Williams. Zelfa Joyette. Andra Kiza. Andra Kiza, Azani Lavia, Marlon Lewis, Avril Liverpool, Shakira London, Akil Matthews, Casilda Matthias, Adik McCoy Ash, Desrin McTeer, Yakinia Michael, Kenisha Morris, so it's Michael, so be followed by Kenisha Morris, Cassia Moses, Rashida Monroe, Otisha Nichols, Daylene Otley, Kimberly Penniston, Delron Peters, David Peters. Okay, I think that concludes. Oh, sorry. No, we continue on the. Sorry. So, Shanique Primus. Oh, Shani. Oh, there. My eyes are escaping me. Shani Primus. Sigourney Kwao. Clarence Rogers. I'm to a young man this evening. They're not coming. Huh? Clarence Roberts. No? Janique Robinson. Is there Jonathan Roberts? No? Okay. Brian Rogers. Keturah Rose. Brittany Russell. To be followed by Nakita Samuel. Tara Samuel. Kiana Samuel. To be followed by Carissa Samuel. Carissa Samuel. Vian Simmons. Tanisha Smart. Julian Spence. to be followed by Daniel Sutherland. Daniel Sutherland, Emina Rose Thomas, Kezona Thomas, Cliffona Thomas, Alicia Thomas Inns, to be followed by Kinika Thompson, Kanika Thompson, Moisha Vincent, Keanu Warner, Janelle Williams, Radisha Williams, Rashida Williams, Kenroy Williams, yeah. Alana Williams Hillocks, and Young Masalita Young. Okay, I think this concludes semester 2, and now we move to semesters 1 and 2, and we invite Minister King to share, to assist in presenting these certificates. So, Kenroy is also a graduate of class of 2023. So, I want to mention that. All right, Anella Adams, semesters 1 and 2. Anella Adams, Rita Alexander, Alshika Ambris, Madika Bascom, and Sherilyn Bascom Haynes could get ready. She's here. No? Carissa Blucher. Carissa is not here. Tawana Bowens. Is Miss Bowens here? No? Kemel Brown. Kadisha Brown. Kadisha Brown. Okay, we move to Meghan Brown. Abby Brown. Shamika Butler. Shamika Butler. Oh. Shanika Baino. Shanika Baino. Anaki Kodogan. Anaki Kodogan. Yeah. Gillian Cole Williams. Danica Compton Bino. Compton Bino. Tracy Crook. Tracy Crook. Janelle Crookshank. Onika Dabrio. Dabrio. Venetia Daniel Pitt. Nyasha De Freitas. Ronique Douglas. Claronique Durant. Claronique Durant. Sorry. Azedon Durant. Monica Durant. We continue. Janelle Durant Barker. To be followed by Aria Edwards. Atika Franklin. Sidonie Gibson. Janique Graves. Safia Harry. Tanisha Harry. Valisha Haywood. Renee Henry. Kellerine Henry. Sinara Henry Foy. Thank you very much, Minister King. We now invite Officer in charge of the site, Mrs. Lacrom, to continue. Thank you. We continue with semesters 1 and 2. Zoisha Henry Mactier. Okay, she's also collecting for Sonara Henry Foy. Shean Hines. I hope I pronounce that right. Cheyenne Hines. Cheyenne Hines. Kimisha Homer. Kimisha Homer, I don't think she's here. Aria Horn. Aria Horn. Ziana Howard. Josan Hoyt. Josan Hoyt. Melanie Hoyt. Akiva Hunt. Onika Hunt. Onikwa Hunt. Sophia Jackson. To be followed by Verena James. Rahisha James. Alicia Joe Charles. To be followed again by Rosalind Johnny. Rosalind is also a member of the graduating class of 2023. Trivonette Johnson. Marissa Johnson Brown. Zamaria Jones. Marissa Johnson Brown, Zamaria Jones, Atika King, Malaika Lavia, Jessica Ledger, Rhea Lois, Walisha London, Sophia McPhee, Jolene McIntosh Hope, Diana McKenzie, Roxelle Michael, Moraldo Monex, Anaria Morgan, Marissa Morgan, Shireen Morris, Morris, Mayel, Yushia Mayel, Kalissa Neptune, to be followed by Ariane Oliver, Ariel Oliver, Rafaela Oliver, Nikita Alton, Akira Paris, Lakeisha Patterson, Lakeisha Patterson, Patterson, Janique Richards, Lakeisha Patterson, Janique Richards, Shauna Richards Shallow, Benisha Rodney, Joel Ross. Arlette Samuel. Kamisha Samuel. Kamisha Samuel, not Kamisha. Nicolette Samuel. To be followed by Shalise Samuel. Shalise Samuel. There's another Shalise Samuel. Denisha Sardine. Shanicia Smart. Deanna Smart. Tishon Smart. Tamaria Stevens McLean. Anik Telemark. Dwelani Wickham. Stefano Williams. Flo Williams. Shadell Williams. Ashaka Woods. Shenlin Woods. Floricia Wiley. Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Lackram and Minister King, for that segment. And congratulations to all our students once more, and those of you who are part of class of 2023. We'll now move into our other item, and I'll invite Ms. Nikita Olton to lead us through this section.
Good evening, everyone. Please allow me to adopt the protocol that has already been established. It's been a long night, But if you know me from last year, you know that I express myself, my personality is big, and I showcase it to you through words. All right. So we're here to celebrate the honor roll awardees, but I have to be a bit biased. Being a recent graduate myself, I would also like to highlight that aspect, those students. Thank you so much, Mr. DJ. All right, so SVG leads. In an electrifying triumph, the UWI Global Campus, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, has soared to new heights, standing out as the ultimate powerhouse in academia, boasting the highest number of graduates and an unprecedented number of first-class honors in the class of 2023. The recent virtual graduation ceremony, although it wasn't what we wanted, it was still nothing short of spectacular. Envision 143 graduates from the SVG site, not Antigua, not St. Lucia, but where? Home, right. They received their well-deserved degrees in a celebration that radiated pure excellence. Among these trailblazers, a phenomenal 36 graduates secured Bachelor's of Education degrees with first-class honors. 54 on Bachelor of Sciences with first-class honors. And another 53 students, brilliant minds, they proudly earned their degrees as well. Distinguished by not just graduates, but by their sheer brilliance of its graduate. The UWI Global Campus SVG, it is a beacon of academic excellence. Amidst the graduates, let us give a thunderous applause to the phenomenal Bria John, the trailblazer, who clinched a spectacular first-class honors Bachelor of Education in Early Childhood Development and Family Studies. Now, Bria is not just a graduate. She ain't no pia, top of the line we're producing in St. Vincent. Right, she is our UWI Global Campus Valedictorian 2023. Her remarkable journey and exceptional achievement not only showcase the pinnacle of academic standards at our institution, but it also underscores the extraordinary accomplishments of our Vincentian students. Now, a win for Bria is a win for me. I am valedictorian too. It is a win for all of us. Among the outstanding graduates, a bit biased again, I would like to highlight 5 of them, well, 5 of us. We came from the Student Guild 2022-2023 last year. So for those of you who would have been here, I would like to highlight those student leaders. They led with passion, and they also conquered the academic stage. Each of these exceptional student leaders, they dedicated themselves to elevating the Guild of Students. And they have shown us what it means to achieve academic excellence in style. So myself, Nakita Alton, I was the chairperson last year, and I am proud to stand here and tell you that I have earned a bachelor's in tourism, a bachelor's of science, in tourism and hospitality with, like I said, top of the line, first-class honors. We have Janice McMaster. She was the outstanding vice chair last year. She earned a Bachelor of Science in Financial Management, first-class honors. Next, we have Shanicia Smart. She's also here with us. Shanicia, give them a bow, stand, courtesy, anything you feel like doing. She also earned first-class honors with a Bachelor's of Science in Accounting. And you know, some of us, we can't do the basic. So just imagine accounting. We also have Kenroy Williams, he was the muscle behind us last year. Our firefighter, first class honors in HRM. And last but definitely not least, we have Ensea Johnson. She's not here, but she also earned her Bachelor of Science in Financial Management. And even if we miss top of the line, we're still hitting somewhere close. My favorite mantra for life, my quote, it is from Les Brown. Reach for the stars. But if you miss, you're gonna what? You're gonna land among the... Oh, all the paying attention. All the paying attention. But it is the other way around. Even if you miss, right? So, Ensea earned her Bachelor in Financial Management with upper second class, no lower, upper, up the thing. So they have not only set the bar for high leadership, academic brilliance, and community engagement, but they have also created a symphony of success that resonates throughout the UWI Global Campus SVG community. So bravo to these extraordinary graduates, where leadership meets academic excellence and every achievement is a cause for celebration. The SVG site, it is not just making waves. It is showing, well, we, the graduates of the SVG site, we are throwing an academic fiesta. Y'all should have seen me in my house when I crossed the screen. I can't say what, the stage. Everybody in the house, obviously, they knew I got first class, but it was like if they were there. We had a party. We had our watch party on my mother's bed. It was a cause for celebration, so I could just imagine all the other graduates. So, crowned as the undisputed champion, facts are facts, numbers don't lie. If you know, you know. Last year, we set the bar. This year, we maintained it. So facts are facts. With the highest number of graduates, we had a not just highest numbers, because one-on-one are always going full basket, but we had a glittering array of first-class honors. We are a full-blown celebration of success. Imagine, little old St. Vincent and the Grenadines, a powerhouse of intellect, churning out not just graduates, but a league of skilled and savvy professionals. We are rewriting the playbook for academic excellence, creating an environment where growth is not just encouraged, it is inevitable. This is not just a win. It is our statement. Our graduates are not just stepping into the future. They are charging towards it with a roar of triumph that resonates not just in this country, but throughout the entire region. This achievement was not just a gown and a scroll photo op, because y'all know, virtual. We, right in this room, come up in your gown, you scroll, take a cute picture, and that was it for most of us. But it was not just that. It is a massive carnival of pride for our sweet Hiruna. The site staff, our guild, it is all of us. We make up this guild. And the entire UWI Global Campus community. As the class of 2023 gears up for our next adventure, our commitment to providing a platform for success and continued excellence stands tall, unwavering, and oh so exciting. Here's to a legacy in the making, and many more years of rewriting the rules, breaking barriers, and creating an educational saga that will be whispered in awe by generations to come. Cheers to the UWI Global Campus SVG class of 2023. We truly are the lights rising from the west. speechless. Look at you.
Thank you very much, Nakita. And again, congratulations to all of you. We must bring this. Sorry, we do have some special presentations, and I will now invite Ms. Joyette to lead us in that section, after which we'll invite Mr. Karim Andrews to bring us the vote of thanks. Ms. Joyette.
Good night, everybody, once again. And we are winding down our night very nicely. Plenty earlier than last year. If you were here last year, you would remember. So we cannot go without noticing some of our own students who may have left a mark on us, whether it's just through interaction with each other, in our group chats, in person. So we have 3 awards that we are going to hand out tonight to students. We have one for most enthusiastic, two for most supportive, and 2 for most helpful. So our most enthusiastic individual this year would have been Mr. Glassley Cottle. He's not here he's not here tonight. But something that he said that stood out to me, he mentioned it in the group chat. And they were having issues with the connection. And somebody in the group said, anybody else can log into the LE? And he said, oh, you have an internet problem? I have an internet problem too. Yes. And he said, all of we have an internet problems. So something about him, he's very supportive. He was here at our orientation as well, very, very enthusiastic, very bubbly personality. Our next awards are going to most supportive, and that will be handed out by Miss Nakita Alton. For most supportive, we have Miss Jamela Gibson. You'd often see her jumping in the chat. Every now and then a student has a question to ask, she pitches in. She supports our guild initiatives. When we do have an initiative, she's there most times, if not all. And our next most supportive would be Miss Ariel Bulls. She is not able to make it tonight because her dad actually was buried today. So while they were going on to her, she was finally wrapping up her dad's funeral this evening. Helpful? Who's helpful? Glenroy. Oh, our CLO is supposed to be helping out with the certificates. Can you come back? But he's not feeling 100% tonight. So for most helpful, we have Miss Denise Sardine. She left? Oh boy. And we have Miss Rashida. Rashida Monroe. And in case you may not know who Rashida is, a couple of weeks ago, she was the one who would have started the initiative where we find all of the textbooks that we would have pulled together for our studies and drop that in the group chat. From business to education, you can find almost any textbook. So we really have to recognize the students that help the other students. Moving nicely along, I'm taking over Mr. Daniel's role. We're gonna go into our other appreciative awards. And we are going to start out with Micheline. Come. So our first award of appreciation goes to Mr. Ronnie Daniel. If you know Mr. Daniel, he is always ready and willing to support, help students. He pitches in wherever he can. He's really definitely have been very, very supportive to students. Just go. Our next award must be presented. She's not here. She's not here. Somebody here? Yes. Somebody here? Our next award goes to Miss Samantha Williams. Samantha Williams is another member of staff. She assists students in any way possible. Any way, any question you can ask Samantha and she will find a way to help you. Next, how can we go without appreciating our site head, our officer in charge, Miss Camille Lackram. During the planning of our honor roll ceremony, Miss Lackram has been extremely assistive, very, very instrumental in the execution. And we have another special lady we cannot go without mentioning. Last year, she would have been extremely supportive to the Guild and our initiatives. And she retired recently, and that would be Miss Deborah Dalrymple.
From the back. Thank you. We appreciate you very much.
And lastly, how could we not forget this powerhouse who has represented us so well, Miss Brea John. Thank you. I'll hand you back over to over to Marissa.
Sorry, Mr. Daniel, just a minute. Okay, as everyone would have spoken about the difficulties of UWI life, we want to speak about the SVG Guild of Students and our peer advisor program. We wish to appreciate those who would have helped students acclimatize to their online learning journey. And this initiative was spearheaded by Janice McMaster, our previous Vice Chapter Chairperson for the 2021-2022 academic year. To help me appreciate these persons, I'd like to call Mr. Daniel to do so. So our first recipient would be Giovanni Brown. See there. Javan Bino. No. Cameron Cato. Kamara Craig. They're not here. Sorry. Atika Franklin. Okay. Shonette Gurley. Is she here? Hannah Hamilton. Followed by Kimisha Homer. We have Micheline John. Followed by Zilpha Joyez. Next, we have Algie King, followed by Shakira London. We have Janice McMaster. She's not here with us tonight. Veronica Medford. No. Oh, myself. We have Marissa Morgan, which is myself. I'll take my picture after. We have Rashida Monroe again. She is followed by Garrett Ogaro. Next, we have Nikita Alton. She is followed by Mrs. Renetta Peters Morris. Tishana Reed. She's in the back. She's coming. Tishana is followed by Tanisha Samuel. I don't believe she's out of state. Okay. Next we have Shawnesia Smart. Shawnesia is followed by Kenroy Williams. And finally, we have Samantha Williams. We would like to thank each and every one of you for your services thus far, and we look forward to continue working with you. I will now hand you over to Mr. Daniel. We'll go to Park.
Well, it has been a fantastic evening, and let me say thank you on behalf of my colleague, Mrs. Lackram, and the team here, and of course, Mrs. Dalrymple and the rest of us. Thank you very much, and I now have the pleasure of inviting Mr. Andrews to bring the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the University of the West Indies Global Campus, SVG Guild of Students, I stand before you to extend my heartfelt gratitude for being a part of this amazing honor roll ceremony. Today, we are gathered not only to acknowledge the academic excellence of our outstanding students, but also to celebrate with them the hard work, dedication, and commitment they have demonstrated. First and foremost, I would like to express our deepest appreciation for God, for without Him, absolutely none of this would have been possible. Thank you to Hannah for opening us in that prayer, And to Tariq Scott, thank you for your rendition of our national anthem. To Mrs. Camille Lacrum, and Minister of Education, Mr. Curtis King, we thank you for your remarks. This serves as an excellent reflection of the joint efforts of the university, the government, and the students. We thank you for your support. Mr. Ronnie Daniel, our Master of Ceremony, we would never find a fitter person for the role. Your dedication for a second consecutive year shows your allegiance to the Guild of Students and the body. Thank you for happily accepting our request, so we did not have to resort to bullying you. To Miss Melanie Hoyt, thank you for explaining all of your feelings in your poem. A resounding thank you to our valedictorian and featured speaker, Miss Bria John. Your commitment to learning, resilience in the face of challenges, and the pursuit of excellence serve as an inspiration to us all. We thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule, not that you're famous and thing, to share your thought-provoking and inspiring words with us. We thank you for being Vincentian. Now we have all, and I said A-double-L-L-L-L-L-L, all the bragging rights. We're so proud of you. To you, the students, we want to take this moment to simply be proud of yourself. You have demonstrated exceptional academic performance and have collectively made yourselves proud, your university proud, and your country proud. Let me hear you say, with little but we? Come on. Finally, the Guild executives. Marissa, Bethany. Come on. Yeah, come on. Where's Zilpha? Marissa, Bethany, Garrett, myself, Glenroy, Micheline, and Nikita. Your unwavering support, encouragement, and guidance have undoubtedly contributed to the students' achievements. We are truly grateful for your commitment to the education and growth of our students. We thank you for hearing our students' cries, queries, and complaints, and ongoing above and beyond to assist. Lastly, but certainly not least, to the students who might not have been on the honor roll, take this time to Your efforts are not overlooked. Each one of you contributes to the diverse and vibrant tapestry of our school community. Your unique talents and contributions are valued, and we encourage you to continue striving for your personal best. To close, let us leave here today with a renewed sense of purpose and commitment to fostering a culture of learning, growth, and support within our school. Congratulations once again to our honor roll students, and thank you for everyone who has made this ceremony possible. Have a fulfilling evening ahead. We would now like to welcome you guys to the cafeteria for some refreshments.